What is going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Just doing me, and today we are ranking every single character in the Alabasta arc, I guess slash saga. That's like, I'm realizing that when it comes to these ranking for One Piece characters, they kind of do it by like saga. So I think the one we just finished was the Sky Island saga. So of course it included Skypiea at the last bit, but it included every single thing up until that point. And then the one before that was the Alabasta saga. Of course, they still had the arc at the end, of course, again, but everything up including to that point. So I couldn't find one that only had like the stuff in the Alabasta arc. I guess that makes sense because there wouldn't be so much characters in that arc. So I guess we're just doing the entire saga. And we have basically all the main characters here. Ace all the way to, if you go a little bit down, of course, to the actual strides at the end. I like doing the strides at the end because, it's just kind of saving the best for last in a way. Looking at all the rankings that we had last time was kind of the same thing. We have Goated, Stepped Up, Sort of Useful, and Moose Knuckles. So, and I think I mentioned it last time we did for Sky Island or Skypiea. The way I'm ranking these is like, of course, how I personally feel about them within the arc, but also like how useful and how I guess strong and like the battles that they had, that kind of stuff. Or not even battles, but like what they did to influence the story or maybe help out the Straw Hats or just kind of just move everything along. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, right here we have Ace, and Ace is a phenomenal character, right? I think this is our first introduction to him. Finding out he's Luffy's brother. He has been looking for Luffy for a little bit. It's also introduction to Whitebeard, I'm pretty sure, and he's a part of the Whitebeard Pirates. I forget like what number he is. I think he's like the second captain or like second in command, something like that. He might be the vice captain. That might be what it was. But I think he's like one of Whitebeard's right-hand men, very strong. In terms of helping, I think he helped like Luffy and the Straw Hats he was kind of riding with the crew for a little bit. First of all, I think he was kind of riding with them. I think when they were going to Alabasta, I'm pretty sure. But on top of that, he I guess put his life on the line and was stopping all the Marines at one point. I'm pretty sure when the Straw Hats were running away to get back to their ship. And then I think after he ended up back on the ship as well and then rode with them. But yeah, he was doing his damn thing. I don't know if I want to put him so high already and Stepped Up. I'm not too sure. Or Sort of Useful. Nah, but I mean, without him, they would have been not kidnapped, but they would have got arrested. He's very, very strong. That goes without saying. So I'm gonna keep him at Stepped Up. Love the boy Ace, doing his thing as always. Let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can see it. That should be better for y'all. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Big Ace at Stepped Up. Next we have Mr. 2. And at first, I think I watched some episodes on stream. I was like, bro, I don't want to believe mess with this guy, Mr. 2. He's kind of a clown ball. He's of course part of the enemy organization with all the other I think they're named after days in the week and Mr. 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. I'm not really messing with them, you know what I'm saying? But seeing his full arc at the end, how he's basically sacrificed himself so they could get away, and low key, every time they did meet up, him and Usopp, Chopper, and Luffy were always having a great old time. And he was very strong as well. He was very, very strong. He was doing his thing. And he was and he had a great power. I think not only did he have his little kicks and shit, but he could switch his faces, right? So he could use it to disguise himself, trick people. He was doing his damn thing. Low key. So in terms of everything, in terms of battles, in terms of strength, in terms of how goated he was as a character, his character development, he kind of goated. He doing his thing. I won't be like, he was doing his thing. So next we have I'm gonna put them both together, the two giants. I forget their names. Please forgive me. But I do know they were the two giants that were fighting each other. And I think again, not Mr. 2, I think it was Mr. 3. Mr. 3 put up all these people and was messing up the long rivalry that they had, and all kinds of stuff was going on that big ass island. But them two, they were cool. I mean, in terms of usefulness and no, I think they were pretty useful. Cause I'm pretty sure didn't they give the Straw Hats what are those compasses called? The log poses, whatever they're called. Didn't they give them to them so they could get to the next island? I'm pretty sure. And they were pretty noble. I like the backstory behind them as well. And they were cool. I think they kind of have to go both in the same tier. Pretty solid. I won't lie. Next, I think I'll forget his name again, but I'm pretty sure to the king right here. He was like the not second in command, but he was like, you know, just like a little not henchman, but like he was kind of like an advisor to him, an advisor. I'm trying to see if this is the bird guy. Is he the bird guy? Cause the bird guy high as hell. No, the bird guy's right here. I think he was just like a little bit of like a little, like I said, an advisor type shit. And he was cool. Like I don't really remember anything he did. I know he was there to like kind of protect Vivi, serve the king. But I don't think he did anything too crazy. Yeah, like, you know, y'all put it down below and y'all let me know. But I guess not only do I not remember his name, I don't think he did anything to. But I do remember his face though. I do remember his face though. He was solid. He was solid. He was solid. Next, I don't even know who these people even are, bro. Who is this? What is that? Oh, is that like, I think that's when they were fighting, when they all combined, when they went to go save Chopper, not save, but when they went to go to Chopper and Dr. Korea's like the whole castle thing, and Wappo pulled back up. I think this is when they combined. They were strong, but they got washed a little bit, and we're not fucking with those characters either. Them bum ass people, weak ass crew. Yeah, but I think I do remember them. I do remember them. I don't know. There's like, it's a very small picture, but I think that's when they all combined to do whatever the fuck, and that shit was not cool. That shit was not wavy at all. I'm not messing with that at all. Absolutely not. This is the king, of course, Vivi's father, and he was cool. He was cool. I don't know about stepped up, but I think he's like in somewhere sort of useful in terms of like, I enjoyed his character. I like that he was actually for his people. He kind of got what's the word for it? Like, not blackmailed, but like he kind of like, you know, someone like kind of played a trick on the entire people, made them turn against him, and made people kind of stop following and stop believing him. They made them think that the king was kind of retaining all the water for himself, and it was kind of leaving his people out to dry when that was not the case. He took the full brunt of like their, you know, like, what's the word? Of like their, not accusation, but he was like, you know, I'll take the responsibility for it. I am the king. Like, what is a king without his people? Type of thing. It was cool. He was cool. He was cool. And he did, at the end, he led Robin, or at that time, what was her name? Like Miss Wednesday, I think was her name at the time, or Miss Sunday. It might have been Miss Sunday, but led Robin down to the like the that thing that she was looking for, the freaking the poneglyph. All right, the poneglyph. So he did that as well at the end, but he was a cool character. Nothing too crazy. Crocodile, don't gotta say too much. Immediate goated, very strong. Maybe the first true test for Luffy, especially like in the 1v1 sense. Insane. He was a warlord to begin with. And he wasn't just strong too. He was very smart. The way he took over the entire kingdom, had all these had his entire organization kind of playing under him, and like was turning. Not only was he turning like the citizens and the people's like against the king, right? Stopping the water, like just really destroying the kingdom. Not just only, like I said, not only with power but tactics, but when it comes to power, not a lot could beat him. You know what I'm saying? We learned that he was weak to water. That's why he took it away in the first place, and that's how Luffy was able to even get a hit on him. Not even with just water, but I think like blood too. Towards the end, so it was mad cool. But bro, before that, like Luffy got destroyed like, what was it, 2 times before you beat him? Like impaled, like insane, literally insane. And like, that's a cool character too. Like the fit, the voice actor in I think in subbed, right, was like, it's iconic. Fire. I don't think he can be anything lower than goated, honestly. Higher than Mr. 2 really up there too as well, but he was under Crocodile. Shoot, he was under Crocodile. So yeah. The next guy, I forget what his name is, but this is the old dude that had the whale. This was kind of like, I forget, this was an arc. I don't remember too much. I know like they made the whale like an honorary like member. They were like, you know, this what did they give him? Maybe it was that thing, it's that like the little painting like the Jolly Roger on top of his head. But you know, they kind of like, we're gonna come back for you type of thing. Like, you know, you're part of our crew, you're part of it, like you're our friend, like never forget that. And hopefully he comes back in like a later season, a later arc or whatever. We gonna see. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was cool. Like, I think I'll put the whale in here and sort of useful. Put the old man down here and But I think he also gave them a pose, like the little compass thing to kind of get to the next island. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'll probably put him above him, low key. I'll be honest. But it was cool. 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 Next, we have Dalton. He was like, he wasn't the king. He was kind of like the acting king, the acting commander. When Wapol destroyed everything for them, they all looked to him to come and like, you know, just lead them and like protect them and stuff like that. He had a devil fruit. I think he turned into like a, what was it, like a, not a deer, was it like a bull or something like that? Very noble. I liked how like, you know, I just liked this character. He was a very good guy type of thing. He was a very good guy. In terms of importance, like he was like, I think he ended up probably becoming the king at the end, right? Or like some type of thing with Dr. Kureha at the end. So he was solid. I think I'd probably put him in stepped up because he was boxing. He was trying his hardest. Again, I like him as a character. I don't think he's quite ace level, but he's solid. I think he's definitely above these four right here. I'll be honest. We have this guy. He might be goated. I forget his name, but I'm gonna call him Chopper's dad, Chopper's father. He might be kind of goated, honestly. Not only did he kind of teach Chopper all he knew and try to protect him to the very last moment, and Chopper did, of course, didn't understand that he was being cast out again by yet another human. But he was just trying to protect them. He was in cahoots with Dr. Kureha. No, Dr. Kureha taught him, I'm pretty sure. But that was like his dying wish type of thing. And I like the ending of the arc too as well. His wish kind of finally came true with everything kind of blossoming into like the pink cotton candy sakura trees that was going on at the end. Very emotional. I think it's a character like maybe it's kind of forgetful as you move on through the arcs, but like as of right now, I feel like he kind of has a lasting impression. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll move him down to stepped up as we kind of go through the list, but I think for right now, for goated, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The next one, I think this is like the Marine that is above Smoker. Like they just introduced her and there's like in that last arc. Because Smoker's a captain, right? I don't know if she's an admiral, but I know she's like either like on par with Smoker or like a little bit above him. And she was cool. I don't think she did anything too crazy. I know she was chasing the Straw Hats and chasing it, but I think that's when Mr. 2 came in. I'm pretty sure, like I think they were chasing the Straw Hats and then Mr. 2 came in and stopped her. And that's when he sacrificed himself at the end. So I'm pretty sure. This random ass kid, I don't know who this is. I think I kind of remember what he did, but not that much. Not that much for me to be like, oh, yeah. And even if he did anything crazy, he probably still gonna be in Moose Knuckles. I'll do at least put him above these freaking whack ass people down here, but I don't think he did anything too crazy. This is the duck. I think it's like Karoo, something like that. I think it's Karoo. And yeah, he stepped up for sure. Like I said, I think like every arc has like an animal of some kind that like just be doing the utmost of they're just doing some fire shit, staying throughout the entire arc. Actually, but they'd be funny and have like they're being like a gag character a little bit, but they actually be, you know, doing their thing. They be strong, they be helping people, they be transporting people, they be keeping people alive. He did the same exact thing for Vivi, of course. And I think it was him, and he had like a whole crew of ducks too. Like one had like a cowboy hat and all kind of, I mean, he kind of was doing his damn thing a little bit too, even all the way back as well. Because him and Usopp were kind of like a little dynamic duo a little bit when they were on these people's island for the Giants. I think they fought together too. And he was really fast as well. He was a pretty cool character. He was just all around pretty cool character. When him and Vivi left the crew, she was mad sad, I'll be honest. And it was kind of cool to see as well, like, you know, again, like how they did for the whale. It was like, you'll always be a part of us. You'll always be like an honorary Straw Hat. And it had the little X. Like, you'll always be our friend. I fuck with that ending. It's just mad cool. I think this is, he was like the leader of the resistance. It was like, name was like, wasn't like Koga or like Koda? It might have been Koga. That sounds right. But he was like the leader of the resistance. Was Vivi's childhood friend. Again, they turned everyone, well, not everyone, not they, but like Crocodile turned everyone against the king. And he was kind of like one along with it as well. He thought that the king was using all the water, was not taking care of his people. They had to, you know, resist. Led to the big civil war that happened. But he was a cool character. He definitely was a cool character. I probably put him right next to the king, maybe. I don't know if it should be above or below. But in terms of fighting or anything like that, nothing too crazy. But in terms of just like, you could see where he was coming from. Very noble. He cared a lot for Vivi, from childhood up until, you know, to adulthood, I guess, or however old they are, like teenagers, whatever. I mean, he was a solid character. He was a cool character. I like the fit as well. And I'm pretty sure he lasted to the end. And he led the resistance for, like, you know, a just and right reason. You know, of course they were being tricked, but they didn't know that. And yeah, pretty cool character. Like, nothing too crazy, but yeah. Hell nah. This is the guy. He's part of these two. All part of this nasty ass combo. It can go down here. They weren't that strong, and bro, nah, bro. We're not messing with them. I don't remember their names. I think he was like an archer or something like that. This man was like all brawn and strength. We're not messing with them, bro. We're not messing with them. Absolutely not. Dr. Kureha probably got to be one of these two, either stepped up or goated. I think I'll probably put it stepped up, something like this. I think a little bit over Dalton. Again, taught Chopper all he knew, took care of all the Straw Hats, nursed, Chopper helped him, but like without Chopper learning from her, then he would not have been able to help them in the first place. But basically, he kind of nursed Nami back to health, all of them back to health, low key. What else? Just, you know, it was kind of like this, like the last people standing after everything that happened with Dalton, kind of like leading that entire nation to a new journey, a new frontier type of stuff. And it was cool. It's cool. They called her, and also I think she was going down to the village down below, and she would help them and stuff like that. I think they would have to like pay her and stuff like that too, and stuff like that. But like she was still helping the people down there. She was the only doctor that they had, but she was doing her thing. She was kind of eccentric, kind of crazy, very funny. I think they wanted, I think in the live action, this is like a little bit off topic, they wanted her to be played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and that was going to be a great casting. I think it fell through. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis is doing it anymore, unfortunately. But regardless, very cool character. This is the camel. Again, like I said, every arc has an animal that does something. This one, the camel. I think it came in clutch maybe a couple of times. It wasn't too crazy. I think it did enough. Maybe it's an It was more of a comedy sometimes too than anything. I don't think it was sort of useful. I know Chopper was talking back and forth with him, because he would just pop up on random different times. He was cool. I think he lasted the entire time too as well. Next, I don't know who the hell this is. Is that a frog? And is that like a purple hairline? I swear I've never seen this character. It must have been in passing. I don't know who this is. Y'all let me know who this is right here. I'll you know, cause I said like, I only fuck with these next three. I'll put her second, but I don't know who she is. Y'all give me the name. And is she holding an eggplant? I don't know, bro. She got it. Where's your friend at? These whack ass birds again. Like, no, bro. Got destroyed by Sanji. They were just like, they weren't even like that strong. They were kind of just like spies, basically. They were just spies. And bro, Sanji destroyed them with like a couple of cakes inside that little house when he was calling on the phone to Crocodile. We're not messing with them. I don't remember. It was like Mr. 13 or some shit. I'm cool off them. She was like the painting girl, right? She would paint them in different colors and make them like, wasn't it changing their personalities or something? Wasn't it making them like angry, or they couldn't stop crying, or they couldn't stop laughing? I swear it was something like that. Of course she was part of the anime organization, and we're not fucking with that, but she was strong as a bed. She was definitely strong. I'll probably put her around here somewhere. She was strong. Maybe right. I don't know. Something. But she definitely used to be sort of useful. She was very, very strong. She was carrying that fight for a good bit. And she was like the sole reason why Luffy couldn't even do anything. I'm just trying to see what she was doing, like what her power was. I just know like it was like something that had to do with painting. And she would paint them a different color and they couldn't do something. She was strong. She was cool. I remember her. She's another one of those like Mr. people, and then like whatever day they're called. I just don't remember her power at all. I don't know if she even. No, she did fight. She was she the mole woman? Because yeah, she's the one that fought Chopper and Usopp in the sand. It was her. Where's her homeboy at? It was her and a freaking like this big ass dude. It was her and somebody else. Let me see if he's even here. Yeah, the dog was a part of it. I remember the dog. was her, the dog, and this guy. He was like the sniper, right? Yeah. They had some combo. So she turned into the mole. I think she was digging underground. And then this guy was like the sniper shooter or something like that. And he would like pop up and shoot out the freaking holes and then go back down, I'm pretty sure. And then they had this dog all the way in the back, like doing some other shit. It was a little like trinamic trio. They are all kind of whack, and now I'm playing. Like they were cool. They were really giving Chopper and Usopp a run for their money, but then it was, it's Chopper and Usopp. Like I'm not trying to disrespect the boys, but like right now, currently where they're at, they're for sure the weakest fighters on this inside of. But no, Chopper be kind of be doing this thing sometimes. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. But like Usopp had that little dumb gag where he hit the person with the hammer, and we were like, oh, he's teeing up, and then the hammer was a fake hammer. I don't know, man. Like the fact that they lost to these two is kind of crazy. So I'll probably put them in Like they were boxing, doing their thing for sure, but just like not enough for me to like kind of be like, oh hell yeah, like, they were kind of doing their thing for real. Like no, bro. This person right here, I do not remember. I think this might have been a person because there was a point where they all went to the bar. Like these two went to the bar. Who else was at the bar? I think her name is Miss Doubtfire, right? She was at the bar. Mr. One was at the bar. Like they were all having a little like a group meeting almost. I think this person was there, but I just don't remember anything that they did, if they even did anything. So no. These two went together. I think she did the thing where she could like change her weight, so she could like start floating in the sky, and she'd be like 99 tons, and she would like fucking pummel into you. Pause. So she was cool, and she was chasing them for a long ass time, dog. I think they finally got defeated on that island with Mr. 3. Finally. I think they were still lasting after that point. And then I forgot what his name was, but he was mad cool. I like the drip, you know what I'm saying? I like the afro, you know what I'm saying? He was cool. I think he did he had like fire guns, right? He would shoot fire out of his face. Something like that. Any like he couldn't be burned by fire either. It was something like that. But they were cool. Not bad. They were there for a long time. Very formidable foes. They couldn't really handle them, at least towards the end of the arc. So yeah, put them up there. What the hell? Okay, good move, bro. I got scared. You know what I'm saying? I thought I ruined everything. It messed up my list too. You don't put these people at the bottom. We're doing them last. There we go. I don't know who this is. I'll be honest. Again, like these three right here. Like I'll put them all in the same thing. Y'all let me know, bro. Y'all let me know. Like I swear I've never seen these characters. These three right here. There was no way they were in that arc. But now we get into some like the big enemy, like monsters, enemies, bosses. Mr. One and Zoro. That might have been the best fight damn near besides Crocodile and Luffy. What the hell? My cursor. Here we go. Mr. One for sure and stepped up. Probably right here. I wouldn't say he's goated or nothing like that, but that fight versus Zoro, making Zoro had to like think back to his childhood and his memories. Like, bro, like how can I cut through him? Yeah. But and he was very strong too, very menacing, very strong. I like the little backstory about him, like how he used to be like a bounty hunter or an assassin or something like that, and then he came to start working under Crocodile. He's Mr. One for the reason. He's number one for a reason. He's nothing to be played with. But as always, Zoro struck him down. And his fruit was cool. Like he could make his body into like into blades, right? He couldn't be cut by anything. Zoro came along. But he was very, very fire. Very, very cool. Mr. 3. I hate to say it, bro. He's either top of sort of. I hate his character. He a bitch, but like in terms of like strength and everything like that, he's definitely up there for sure. Unfortunately, like he should low-key probably be right here, low-key. I just don't want to admit it. He's fucking fraud ass, man. Fraud ass, and especially like, cause like his power is crazy. Like if you get trapped in that castle, like with the candle wax, you just get stuck there forever. It's crazy for real. But like again, he was being helped a lot by her. Like they were like they were in tandem. Without her, I don't think he's gonna be that strong, bro. I gotta move it down here. I can't respect it. And I'm trying to remember because after they beat him on an island, I think he did come back, but I think he ended up dying. Oh yeah, he is a bitch because then he was locked up or something because they were underground and it was like getting filled up by water, I think. he tried to hold them, and I think I think he ended up getting stuck down there or something like that. They ended up locking his ass down there, something like that. But yeah, he a bitch. He a bitch through and through. We're not fucking with him. But he's still pretty decently strong, so he can be sort of useful. I can't. I don't know. He might gotta be next to her. Yeah. Hell no. I don't know who this is. No, this might be the king. This might be like the actual. I don't know. Who is this? Is this the king? But he's the king. I don't know who this man is. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know again. Y'all let me know. And it's been like a month and a half, bro. It's been like, well, for some of these characters, it's been like 2-3 months. For some of them, it's been a month and a half, bro. I don't like, some of like the more prominent ones, I for sure remember, but some of these lesser knowns that we probably saw like maybe twice, hell nah. This is Vivi's, what's it called, like, caretaker, butler in a way. But he was mad fire. He was mad cool. I probably put him like right here or something. Like he like really took care of Vivi. I love this character. I think he sacrificed himself all the way back then. We thought he died, but he pulled back up. Like, you know, at the end of the arc, which was good to see as well. It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was her too. It was kind of funny to see like his wife looks just like him. That's pretty fire. But yeah, I think it was cool. I think this is pretty good. Bro, I mean, maybe you can put them on top of but no, he has to be up here. She kind of has to be an I'll be honest. She has to be an because she really do nothing crazy. She took care of Vivi too, but he like sacrificed himself and stuff. Like he did some more stuff than what she did. I like them. Like I like the couple and just like the funniness of it all. But yeah. Put Nami down here. So we have, I think Mr. Like one of the lesser misters, like not lesser. He was not top 5. He might have been like Mr. 8 or like Mr. 9. Who was his? No, like Vivi was like his friend. Vivi was like his like partner or whatever. But she was like she was undercover, and he was kind of. I think he was kind of mid. I don't remember his power at all. I don't think he was that strong. I don't think he's Moose Knuckles, but I don't think he's that crazy. He might be bottom. He might be bottom. I don't think he was too crazy, but still better than freaking these unknowns down here and these frauds down here too. Vivi. Do I gotta say too much? Immediately goated. Probably the most goated character besides Crocodile, honestly, from this arc. Princess was going undercover, I think she was trying to figure out Crocodile's plan. Or like what was, or I think she was trying to, maybe was it to gather information that she went undercover? But she was cool. In terms of a fight, she was kind of boxing them at first, but I don't know if she could like really hold her weight like that. But just her influence, she has some really good scenes where she's crying out, trying to get other people to listen to her. A great future queen. I like the you know, at the end when she was trying to like, should I go with the Straw Hats or should I stay here, take care of my people? But you know, she's gonna take care of her people at the end of the day. That her country needs her. That her whole arc was to, you know, get back and save her people. So why would she leave them now? You know what I'm saying? But still a phenomenal character. Her and Karoo, yes sir. And then, you know, and again with the end with the little X on the wrist. That's a fire tattoo idea too. I think I already said it before, but getting the X on the wrist would probably be mad fire. Just kind of, you know, just you're part of the Straw Hats in that way. I love that. It's definitely a go-to character from this arc. Well, now we know her as Robin. I think during that time her name was like Miss All Sunday, right? I'm pretty sure. And during this arc, I think she was stepped up. Like she was very, very strong whenever she showed her power with all of her hands and stuff like that. Just tying people up together. You really couldn't. Again, even to this arc right now, there's not a lot of people are hanging with Robin if she's being serious with them. Her arc, her fruit is crazy. Like it's crazy. Like the fact that she can just hands out like other people's hands out of the walls, out of the ground, whatever, and just strangle you, restrain you, punch you, kick you, whatever. It's crazy, but the limitless range is pretty crazy. That piece is pretty crazy. She's very strong. She bought in the whole poneglyph type of thing when she took the king to take her to where it was with Crocodile. Crocodile did end up like almost killing her, but then Luffy saved her. We get to that a little later, but she was cool. I think she's like definitely one of the more prominent characters of this arc, this entire saga, damn near. I think she showed up. She showed up all the way in the past too. Like I think when they left that giant island, didn't she show up? Yeah, I think she did. Yeah. And of course, at the end, Ended up joining the Straw Hats and became Robin. But yeah, we messing with her. We messing with her. I think Miss Doubtfire, and she's the one that faced. Her name is Miss Doubtfire, I'm pretty sure. She's the one that faced Nami. And I think it says more about Nami about the fight than for her, because Nami really stepped up. She stepped up, but she was very strong too. I think she had like a lot of different versatility. She was turning into like a damn porcupine, like Sonic. She was shooting her shits out. Yeah, she was cool. She was cool too. I don't know if she's in stepped up though. She might be in like top of like sort of useful, like something like right here. Like, yeah, but I think she was also with Mr. One. I think Mr. One was her counterpart, I'm pretty sure. And they were both you can see why they were both the strongest for sure. This guy, he definitely is stepped up. Sacrifice. Not only was he like taking care of Vivi from the get-go, but on top of that, that sacrifice at the end when he like took the bomb up into the air or whatever. Yeah. I know that at the end they kind of showed that he was still alive. He didn't die from that. I didn't understand that, honestly. I wish he I was like, I wish he stayed dead, but like he blew up by a bomb in the sky. And then they showed this man just walking it off at the end. So I don't know. They didn't show his face or nothing like that, but they kind of just showed that they showed his lower half that he was still alive. I think he should have died. I think that would have been a great ending for him, and like him being very noble. He was like I think he was like the protector of the kingdom as well. I think he saved Vivi in the past at one point when she got kidnapped or something. So I think that was like a very fitting end for his arc. But I'm not mad for that he's still alive. It's whatever. But you know, it was cool. It was cool. Definitely a very great kid. When she was screaming up into the air, like she was like, no, and he just, that was crazy. That was crazy. So we're getting down to some of the last big like 10. Let me get some of you out the way actually before I start getting to the Straw Hats. Wapple was sort of useful, but again, he a bitch. I don't know, bro. He's somewhere like right here and sort of useful. He was strong. He could eat everything or whatever. He's eating people's ships and shit. But again, bro, like we're not fucking with him. Luffy washed his ass real quick with Chopper's help. I don't know, man. Maybe right here. Maybe with Mr. 3. I think with Mr. 3. With Mr. 3. Again, he was cool. But no, bro. Zoro's like, lover. I don't know. Like she's like, I don't know. Like I think she reminds Zoro of a girl from his past, right? That's like the little connection right there. But she kind of came at the end. I think I could maybe put bottom useful because she did make them, because Smoker sent her out and Smoker told her to do what you feel like is just. I'm pretty sure like that was his wording. Like you do what you feel like you need to do. So when she got there, she kind of made the decision to like, okay, Marines, we're gonna go and try to like actually go combat, like the crocodile and those forces, not stop the Straw Hats, because we know the Straw Hats, even though there are pirates, we do need to capture them. They are most wanted. They're trying to stop, the bigger bad here. So we kind of actually have to work with them in a sense to stop Crocodile. Smoker understood that thing as well. So she was useful. I won't put her in A. I feel like it's pretty disrespectful. This old man, he was cool too. I think like just the fact that like I like his character. He never stopped believing in the king. The whole by himself out there. He kept on digging and shit like that. I'm pretty sure. And I just in a village that was already torn apart and everything. Like he never gave up faith. He always believed that the water would come back, the rain would come back. Never stopped believing in the king. I messed with that. It was cool. I like the storyline, but again, I don't know if he did anything too crazy. They did like pan him every once in a while, but like I don't know. It might have to be top of A. I fuck with the character, but in terms of just overall like usefulness and like power and stuff like that, not really. But I like that he stayed faithful to the very end, till the rain came back. That's very, I can respect that heavily. But other than that, I don't know. Last but not least, but in terms of like besides the Straw Hats, we have Smoker, kind of the same thing as Kashiwagi, kind of the same thing. Just, not believed in the Straw Hats, but like, you can tell like he's not just like, I'm a Marine and like it's always like gotta be, it's pirates first. It's like, no, like depending on the situation, you have to make the bigger bigger parts at play, like just bigger things at work. And we recognize that Crocodile is like the real enemy here, not the Straw Hats. They're actually trying to do like the right thing because he let them go. He let them go as well. He tied them up. He's like, and I think he like, I know also as well as what it was is too is that I think he was fighting Luffy and they fell into the water. Didn't Luffy save him? Didn't someone save him or something like that? I forget who it was, bro. But someone saved him from the water. He's a what's it called? He's a fruit user, so they can't swim. I think they saved his life, so he let them go. Yeah. Smoker cool. You might be above these people. Actually, I gotta move you down, IQ. I gotta move you down. I'll be honest. I might gotta move y'all down too a little bit. I don't even feel it right. Something like this, I think. Yeah. I might put. I don't know. She was strong though. We don't know too much about her. Something like this, maybe. Like this, maybe. Like this. I hate Wappo, bro. Hell no. Something like this. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't stand some of these characters. I think so. I think it's like this. Okay, bet. All right, bet. Luffy for last. Zoro for damn near for last as well. Kind of go like this a little bit. So we have Chopper and Usopp first. Move, Nami! We have Chopper and Usopp first. Again, Chopper just joined the crew. The doctor, doing his his doctor duties, taking care of everybody. But when he needs to fight, he can fight. Him and Usopp beat these three right here. And like for them, a very hard fight. If it was like Zoro or Sanji or Luffy, they're probably destroying him in an episode. But since it's Usopp and Chopper, they had to do some more thinking, do some more planning. But they did their thing. They survived. They beat them. Very commemorable. I'm trying to remember because if we're going like the entire saga, Chopper got to be up here somewhere because he healed Nami and them too before they even got there. And I loved the way he joined them with the crying and like remembering his father and stuff like that. Phenomenal. Usopp. I'm trying because besides that fight that he had, was he doing anything else? I mean, he's kind of like oh no, and he also created Nami's weapon as well that she used to beat Mrs. Doubtfire. So he kind of cooking too. He might be, he was kind of cooking too the entire arc. Like it's like things here and there, but when you add all of them up, he was doing his damn thing. I'll be honest. Probably gotta be above you, I think, Dalton. But yeah, something like this maybe like this. And then of course him next to the dud, that makes a lot more sense. I'm feeling that. All right, bet. And then we have Nami. She's pretty high up low key. The fact that she beat her by her 1v1 with the weapon, and she didn't even know how to use that weapon either. Like Usopp gave her some instructions, but she was like, bro, she was learning it on the fly, and she beat her. Like the top person of besides Mr. One, she beat her by herself. I have to respect it. I actually have to respect it. I'm trying to think of what she did before that. She was sick in the Chopper arc. But that fight alone was crazy because I don't think she's ever fought before like that. At least to my knowledge. At least until right now. So she got to be high up. I think she got to be like right here maybe. Right, something like this. Mr. One lost. Yeah. What the fuck? Get your ass down there. Yeah, something like this though. Yeah. Okay, we have Sanji. He fought Mr. Two. I'm like, what the? Yeah, he fought Mr. Two, and I think he won. Well, he had to win. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he won. Yeah, so Sanji beat Mr. Two. Mr. Two already goated. So he beat Mr. Two. He also did the thing where he tricked. I don't think he knew, but he tricked Crocodile into thinking that Luffy and them were dead. They died on that island. So that was like I don't think he knew, but that was pretty smart. He didn't help them in the fight, but he did that, and he beat these two spies as well, so they couldn't get information on them anymore. From where are they at? These two right here. So low key, he was kind of bottom of goated, if not like top of stepped up. He did his thing. Helped with the intel. Beat Mr. Two. He's Sanji. Yeah, I think low key, Zoro gotta be. They say it's kind of the same thing. As Luffy's right hand men, every arc they always step up and they do something to where when we most need them to. Zoro is Mr. One. I don't know, because Zoro beat Mr. One, of course. I'm trying to think what else he did. Did he fight inside the Chopper arc? His ass got lost, and his ass always getting lost. I'm trying to think, bro. either way, they both gotta be like, I feel like you can interchange them. I won't put them any higher, but they have to be definitely in goated. And Luffy as always has to be, I think, low key top of goated. I might put Vivi above Crocodile. I love her arc a lot more. I don't know, but Crocodile is Crocodile, you know? No, I mean, I feel like these are interchangeable, but I think Luffy, again, like, maybe not every arc will be #1, but for this arc, he has to be #1 again, just from everything. Just kind of proving to Chopper originally that, yes, like, what it means to be a pirate, and he is one to be followed, and he's like, you know, and he wanted to be Chopper's friend no matter what. He was like, I'm not trying to eat you or whatever the fuck you think. I'm trying to be your friend, Chopper. And Chopper really respects Luffy. And him and Usopp and Chopper just be having funny ass moments all the time. So there's that. Also, of course, when he beat Crocodile, he again, I think I said it in my most recent video for episode 219. Luffy is so resilient. He almost died to Crocodile twice before he beat him. Twice. And even when he beat him, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man was fighting tooth and, which made sense. He's a warlord. It should be like that. It shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be easy. But him beating Wapple, Luffy probably will always top these lists. It probably won't be fair. I think you could probably argue a Vivi, is in terms of she was kind of like the main character in a sense for this entire arc. Even Crocodile as a villain, you could probably argue, very menacing, very strong, very conniving, but Luffy's just Luffy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is a pretty justifiable list. Again, these people down here, the frog person, fucking George Washington. I don't know, bro. Who are these people? But y'all let me know. This man has a clock on his face. I don't know. Y'all let me know who these 4 people are. Maybe who this kid is. And if it should have been higher. What are their names? What did they even do during the arc or during the saga? But the rest of the list, I feel like it's pretty good for the rest of the list. You know, we got Ace and stepped up with Nami with her after her fight. Chopper, Usopp doing their thing. So useful. You got the King. You got Mrs. Doubtfire. Yep, no, she only had one fight. We only saw her one time. She's cool. She's cool. Yeah, this is cool. This is solid. Koga down here. We got the whale. Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all need to know me how you felt about this list and how I did for the Alabasta characters. Of course, if you haven't already, I did one for Skypiea. So go check out that one if you want to as well. I'll probably put it at the end of the video or whatever. But moving forward, I'm not gonna do one for freaking, I think I already said, like, what was it? Long Land. This last one we just finished, it was a very short arc and very forgettable characters. But for the next one, for Water 7, coming to you very, very soon, we on that. At the end of the arc, at least. At the end, we're on for the tier list at the end of the arc. Not now. But yeah. So, and I kind of wanted to go back to this guy. I haven't done one for Alabasta yet, and this was a very big arc. So I just kind of wanted to pay homage. And since I didn't want to do one for Long Ring, I was like, let me go back and do Alabasta. But yeah. Let me know how I did down below. Can't wait for Water 7. And yeah. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next video, y'all. Peace.